Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Narottam Maji. Today I am going to show you how I paint this beautiful landscape painting in Plein Air Studies. I hope you enjoy and like this video. Thanks so much. Hi, I am Narottam Maji. Welcome to my studio. This is my studio at present.
This is a little tea shop at the side of this river where I am going to sit down for painting. Today I am using these colors: flake white, yellow ochre, cadmium lemon, chrome yellow hue, cadmium red, crimson lake, mauve, burnt sienna, burnt umber, French ultramarine blue, cobalt blue hue, Prussian blue, sap green, viridian hue, and my medium is liquid original. I am painting on 12 by 18 inches canvas panel, which I have toned with a thin wash of burnt sienna. This warms up the painting and helps the color and tone. Now I am going to start drawing this beautiful scene. I look for in landscape to create strong shape and a dynamic design that leads to viewer's eye through the painting. At the beginning, I start working with very big simple shape, not too much detail. I divided this space into 4 value scale by vertical and horizontal line. Left upper side is sky and left lower side reflection of the sky on the river. Right upper part is green trees and lower part is reflection of the trees on the river. I am trying to create interesting dynamic composition as the scene goes on. I am drawing with 4 number bristle brush with combination of ultramarine blue and burnt sienna, and my medium is liquid original, which thins the paint and speed up the drawing time. Whenever I start a painting, I always think about the value first of all. Values are how light or dark a subject is, and I always paint the dark values and shadows first, as this make it easier to than a light areas. Now at the beginning, as drawing progress with a value scale, what I want to do is just block in general idea of composition with values. Here the sky is most light value and boat is the darkest value in this painting than the trees. Reflection of the trees on the river is dark value than left side of the river. On plein air painting, it is really challenging to capturing the light and shadows which changes very quickly. Clouds moves very fast. So I am starting out with the background of the sky. I like working in my way from the background to foreground. I start from top of the sky with a simple combination of ultramarine blue and flake white. Just block in major area. I am using large bristle brush of number 8 for blocking colors very quickly. Sky is the very interesting part of any landscape painting. During sky painting, I divided the sky in 4 value. It is very easy way. Blue sky is 1 value, second is shadows of the clouds, third is highlight of the clouds, fourth is distance part of the sky, which is lighter than the top of the sky. I paint the clouds highlights with a combination of flake white and little burnt sienna, and then I blend in some of these cloud shadows. I use for my cloud shadows combination of ultramarine blue, little burnt umber, little mauve and white for cool shadows, and another interesting combination of burnt sienna, mauve and white for warm shadows of the clouds. Distance part of the sky I paint with a combination of less cobalt blue and more flake white with little lemon yellow. For warmer the tone, I also use little touch of cadmium red. The sun is present at right side of my painting. Sunlight comes from right side. Hence, right side of top of the sky is light value. So here I am using same combination with more flake white. During painting of the highlights of the clouds, I apply same philosophy to my brushwork and I blending some of this combination with the cloud shadow. Now I am going to paint the trees, and here I am thinking about values first. Values refers to the difference between how much the light and dark a subject is, which color it may be, and it is very important in any paintings, whatever it landscape or portrait. So here I am thinking about 4 to 5 value first. So I start painting shadows of the trees first with a combination of ultramarine blue, chrome yellow with little cadmium red. Second value is very dark green trees. I am using Prussian blue and chrome yellow hue. Third value is the yellow leaves of the trees, combination of more cadmium lemon and less sap green. Fourth value is bright green leaves of the trees, is a combination of viridian green and chrome yellow hue. Fifth value is distance part of the trees. Here I am using ultramarine blue and little lemon yellow and flake white. It is a cool, also warm shadow. For painting trees, I am mostly using number 4 and number 2 flat bristle brush. One brush for one color. Distance areas of the river is reflecting the sky, and for this I use ultramarine blue and flake white. Also use little touch of mauve for shadows of the clouds on the river. Also same combination use with a little lemon yellow for very distant part of the river due to the sunlight. Also it is important to soften the edges of the distant trees where the sky and the river meet together with this margin. The foreground of this painting reflecting the trees, right side of my painting, and left side of the river reflecting the sky. This foreground of the river is mostly bright yellowish green due to sunlight and trees. Hence, for foreground painting, what I want to do is just block in major areas of the foreground with a simple combination of cadmium lemon, chrome yellow hue, sap green with a little touch of burnt sienna. Also, same combination I use for shadows of the boats. It is important in plein air study that at the beginning I start loose brushwork, then finer detail at the end of the painting. Now I am going through some minor details area of this painting with cool shadow combination of ultramarine blue and crimson lake with flake white, and warm highlights combination of flake white and cadmium lemon. Again, I am painting for reflection of the trees in the river. Here, I am using cadmium lemon, flake white with touch of ultramarine blue due to the sky. And For reflecting the sky, combination of ultramarine blue and flake white. When I was starting painting, the river was high tide, but now the river is an ebb tide. Light and shadows has been changed. It is not possible to complete all details of the painting in outdoor, so I decide to some minor detail complete at the home studio. It is a good experience for better painting and large painting at the studio for next time. Nature is my teacher. I learn many things: composition, drawings, colors, everything in plein air study. Now I am going to painting on same day at my home studio at night. I am working on alla prima technique, wet on wet method. It is also important in oil painting fat over lean rules, that which means first apply thin paint, then apply thick paint, fast drying to slow drying medium. Oil paint is a slow drying material that gives more time to change the drawing color shape of the painting. It dries by oxidation, and therefore each new layer of the paint should contain more oil than the layer below. Today I am using Liquin Original on same technique. You also use linseed oil. So I work on few details on my painting, few shadows, lights, boats, grasses, etc. I am using number 2 flat bristle brush and using the same colors for same value which are using as before. I do not want to paint very fine details technique as so realistic, but add few details which I have been observed in plein air study. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe if you are not already a subscriber. It will be a great pleasure to me. Thanks for watching.